Well, we're keeping on track with the thought of highlighting amazing people in our community. And we all know those people who just seemingly do just about everything and have their hand in everything. Well, we're meeting one today. She is a native of Assumption, and it's Grace Snively. Grace, I'm glad to be here with you today.
Yeah, you as well.
Well, we are standing right here in front of the most adorable gray house goods, but I want to learn a little bit about you. You have a rich history, deep roots right here in this community. Born and raised here, is that correct?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about how you ended up here. I know you have taken a little bit of a detour to St. Louis in recent years. How did you find yourself back here in our town, Assumption?
Yeah, so born and raised here, went to St. Louis for 7 years, loved our time in the city. But when we started Gray House Goods, I had a baby. We decided to come back to be closer to family. And kind of the cool backstory to here is my brother and I walked to this main street every single day after school because my mom always had shops on this main street. And so when I decided to bring Gray House Goods back to town, my husband and I decided we wanted to buy a building on Main Street. We wanted to rehab it. It had red carpet. It was totally different when we took ownership of it 4 years ago. And it's just been a really amazing journey to watch a building take ownership and be such a point of pride for this town.
Did you ever imagine that you would be back here, especially with your roots of, hey, this is a very familiar street? Did you ever imagine that you'd be one of these owners?
You know, I don't know if I did, but I've always been one of those people who has just taken things one step at a time. I've been open to pivoting and just letting things roll out, and it was one of the best decisions we made.
Well, we were talking even before we got started about how you have really just kept your finger on the pulse of what this community needs and when it needs it. And you're all about fostering community in the space that you've been given. Let's talk about some of the things that people can experience and the things that you host right here on Main Street.
Okay, so when we bought the building 4 years ago, obviously I had this idea of establishing Gray House Goods. I wanted to build a business. But I thought, I own this building. This is mine. I can do whatever I want with it. And I really took the opportunity to just lean in and ask the community what they wanted. And over the years, we've pivoted. We've really adjusted to times. I feel like our town has endured really big tragedies, and then also times of just amazing hope and joy, like tonight when the St. Jude runners are coming through. And with that, I just leaned in and figured out what we needed and what time. That's been everything from a book club that we hosted last summer, the group of women that came together. It just was a safe space for us to meet each week. We do classes, whether it's art classes, bouquet making classes. I've also been a space for all of our farmers market vendors to come in during off season and showcase what they're doing. I'm sure there's more to come that I have not even thought of yet, and I think that's the beauty of this, is I get to lean in and adjust and just create what the community is needing and foster a space that just empowers people.
Well, I think you're clearly known for that in our community. When I was going and trying to find good faces and names and stories for this show, you were one that was brought up frequently. I also want to make sure we touch on some cool art opportunities. This is kind of your expertise, and we're going to get a taste of it today. But tell me about those experiences people can have here.
Yeah, so my formal training is in art, and almost a year ago, I decided, hey, if I'm using this space to allow people to, sell their baked goods or make bouquets, why am I not teaching art here as well? And so I launched my first art workshop a year ago, really with the intentions of maybe only doing it a month or two. And we fill up every month. It is something I've just continued to do. I've added more workshops, more classes, and people just keep coming back.
And I know that you also, I just want to mention, have support groups for parents. Touch on that just really quickly.
Yeah, so that was another need I felt was needed in the community. I personally had searched for a support group as a mom who is navigating parenthood of a special needs child, and I had to drive almost 50 minutes away. And so that was something that I wanted to start here. And so every other month we meet, and it is a support group for parents of children with disabilities or extra needs.
Okay, well, we appreciate you for joining us today. We're excited to be back with you in just a little bit.